Hello there, Dexter fans, and welcome to a brand new episode of Dexter Unwrapped, a podcast where we wander into the shadows and unwrap the dark mind of everyone's favorite vigilante serial killer, Dexter Morgan. As always, I'll be your host, Brooke.
And I'm Michaela.
And today we're going to be talking about episode 9 of Dexter Resurrection, titled Touched by an Ángel.
Somebody once told me, you have to go through hell to achieve resurrection. Hallelujah.
Thanks for joining us, podcast listeners. We are so excited to dive into our penultimate, episode 9, Touched by an Ángel.
Yeah,
oh my God.
What a wild ride.
Holy fuck. This episode, stunning.
Beautiful.
Gut-wrenching.
Oh, yeah,
but
it
beautiful.
is heartbreaking.
Obviously,
It is-
we never say this. I feel like it's kind of just a given. Spoilers ahead. We never say that, but like, make sure you've watched the show before you listen to the podcast, because we gonna be talking about it. I've seen there's episode 10 spoilers floating out there. You don't have to say that.
Yeah, episode 10 got leaked. There's spoilers everywhere.
So fucking stupid. I heard it was Russians.
Yeah, I'm just
Did
going to have
Russians
to
leak?
I'm just going to have to
Dexter?
delete the whole TikTok app off my phone because
I know.
I cannot get on there and get spoiled.
I already saw like a little clip, which we already knew, you know, certain characters are coming back or whatever. So I kind of already figured, like, it wasn't a super big spoiler, but that's just, for anybody that doesn't know, there are spoilers out there. And for anybody that has watched it, don't spoil it for others. You may want to watch it beforehand. I, however, do not. Most people do not. So
I would love to watch it, but I can't. I have to wait. you
yeah,
know,
we have to
like-
wait to get it in HD, you know what I mean? And like, because it's like in shitty quality, I think. But anyway, at least like the whole season didn't get leaked, which it sucks. It was the freaking finale though. That's
like,
such
come
bullshit.
on. We were so close.
Anyway, I digress. Once again, please remember you guys can go sign petitions to save Dexter Original Sin.
Between the two petitions now, I think there's close to
100,000, I think, isn't there?
I don't think that's that close.
Because there was like 60 on one and then like 20 on the other, maybe 20 to 30.
I haven't checked Dexter Dailies in a minute. Then the main one has
So we're looking at maybe like 70,000, something like that. Like between Dexter
the main
Daily.
one has 61.
61, yeah. So, I mean, they're getting the signatures. 61,000 signatures is a lot.
Yeah.
If it's enough to save the show, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're getting there. If you haven't signed it, go sign it. The link is in our bio, correct?
Yes, our bios. I put it in our TikTok bio. It's in our Instagram bio.
Sweet. So if you care at all about Dexter Original Sin Season 2, go sign those petitions. Tag Paramount and things. You know, just make some noise on social media. Otherwise, we're going to lose Dexter Original Sin. No,
yeah,
I
listen,
can't.
I need more Patty Gibson in my life.
Seriously.
So
Dude, I was so looking forward because like that was the next thing we were going to do on this podcast is cover Dexter Original Sin Season 2.
and I feel like Patty and Molly and Christian are the Morgans, you know? They're just as much the Morgans as
I agree.
Michael and Jennifer and
Some
James.
people may not see it that way. Not every single person loved it, but it did really well. Like it really did, and it was good. If it was whack as fuck, like we would have said so. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, if I hated
everybody-
it, I would have made it very clear that
Yeah.
I hated it. Like,
Yeah. We may be Dexter stans, but we're not like dick writers. Like we're not just going to you know, say we like something just because. But we really liked Original Sin. Anywho, I guess I've been stalling because like I don't want to cover this episode. I just don't want to think about it anymore.
yeah, it was.
Oh man,
It's a crazy one.
I did not expect what occurred to occur. A lot
I
of people
was
did,
yeah. It had to end that way, unfortunately.
I know, and I'm a little nervous to where it's gonna go from here, because like who else is there to really put Dexter in the hot seat? Like from the original show, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't really feel satisfying if it was Masuka or Quinn. So like I'm like, where are they gonna go from here? It's
I don't know.
They've got their work cut out for them, but I believe in them. I think they can do it. Anyway, yeah, we're going to get into episode 9. So we pick up right where we left off. Leon Prater has crashed dinner, Dexter and Harrison's dinner. He just showed up there.
Yeah, Dexter is like, what the fuck?
And it meant Harrison just kind of starts to spill the beans. He starts
Harrison, just shut up. What are you doing?
He tells Leon where he works. Mistake. He was also about to tell him that he's going to go to school to be a cop, and Dexter interrupts him. He's like, hey, yo, I don't remember what he said. He's got big dreams, this kid, or something like that. Harrison's funny, man. But Harrison's like kind of starstruck, too.
Yeah, because, I mean, Prater's a big deal in this
Yeah.
town, you know?
He's a big billionaire, and he's like, I think he said he watched all of his TED Talks, and like, I'm like, damn, this guy's got TED Talks too? Jesus. And he also gives Prater his name, Harrison.
Like,
which in his defense, how was he to know that this was the big bad that he was talking to?
But like, come on.
He should have sensed Dexter's uncomfortability, though, because Dexter was clearly like...
Yeah, and Prater also called him Red. Like, come on, come on, Harrison. He can't put 2 and 2 together. He was just Jim 2 weeks ago, you know? Like...
Literally. When you met him, he was Jim, and now he's Red, which I think he says outside. He's like, oh, he's got a nickname for you, Red. That's so cool. So he thought it was just like his nickname.
Like, come on.
So Dexter walks Prater outside. Of course, Charlie's standing there with her shit-eating grin. And we notice that someone is taking pictures of Dexter and Prater from across the street.
Yeah, at first I was like, who is this?
But then you're like, who else could it be? But on hell.
Like, God, he's just not giving up.
No, he's not giving up, poor guy. So he's taking pictures of Dexter and Prater, and Dexter's immediately pretty aggressive with Prater about Harrison. And Prater seems to agree that Harrison is off limits.
But Prater is also like, he is enjoying this.
Yeah.
He is very much enjoying this.
He's a sick dude.
Ooh, when Dexter like puts his finger on his shoulder, ugh. Like, he gets a little kick out of it. He's like, ooh, I don't know. But
well, yeah, because like most people that he comes into contact with are afraid of him.
Right.
And they make that very clear. And they're uncomfortable around him. And they're like clamoring to like get on his good side. But Dexter doesn't give a shit. He's not scared of him. And so I'm sure that's probably very intriguing. I wanted to stop for a second and talk about the New York Ripper for a second, because that is still very much a part of this season. So I saw, I don't remember, Reddit maybe, someone talking about the New York Ripper. I think it was Reddit. And they were theorizing that we do know who the New York Ripper is, that it's Cooper, the guy that killed Leon Prater's parents. Now, he's dead, but wouldn't it make sense that Leon Prater would want to make phone calls to the victims and like do all this fucked up shit because he enjoys that? I just thought it was, I'm not saying that's, but it might be a really good thought. Because like when he's talking to Cooper, doesn't Cooper tell him that he's hurt people before?
yeah.
And he's dead now, so he doesn't commit crimes anymore. But maybe Prater's the one like instigating it. Maybe that's how he got the hook. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
I think Wallace and Aleva talk about the I don't even remember what they call it, the manhole hook thingy, whatever the New York Ripper used. And they're like listing the type of people that have access to this. And I want to say they say like the commissioner's board or something like that, which is something that Leon Prater could possibly be involved with. Isn't that, I can't recall if that's what it's called, like the organization that he's the whole gala thing or whatever. I think he calls it a gala. But I just thought it was an interesting thought.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Could possibly be Cooper. I don't know. Shit if I know. It could be fucking anybody. You know what I mean? But anyway, I just thought it was interesting because I keep thinking, like, how is this going to tie in? How is the New York Ripper going to tie into this? Maybe that's how. I don't know. We will see. Anyway, we'll get back to our episode. I just wanted to talk about that for a second. So during this conversation, they kind of talk about, like, what I was talking about is, like, he's always surprising Prater. And he's different in the way that he is so secretive. And, like, Prater doesn't even realize how secretive yet. He still doesn't even realize that he's talking to the Bay Harbor Butcher at this point, which is crazy.
Yeah, Dexter is also like, you really think I'm that stupid, like, to show my face if I was just trying to fuck with your little gathering?
Prater's manipulative, but so is Dexter, man. And we're going to get to that. The ending scene of this episode, so good on so many levels. Everybody did such a great job. It's so good. Anywho, Prater is so fucking pompous, dude. He really just thinks he is entitled to everyone's lives. Like, he tells Dexter here, I want to meet with you, and I want to know about your life. Your parents, your childhood, why you do what you do. He just really, like, feels entitled to all of that information.
Yeah, I mean, he owns a lot of people.
Yeah. He says, maybe if you open up to me, I won't feel the need to have you followed. Like, motherfucker.
Yeah, crazy.
This guy is nuts. And Dexter, Michael is so, the nuanced acting with him, like, he is so good. And like David Desmulchin was talking about, I think on Final Cut, probably due to his on-stage acting, like how many plays and stuff he did, but it is the most subtle facial expressions and movements and, like, posture that just, like, sell his performance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're always so good.
It's not even the words he says, which he delivers lines immaculately also, but, like, it's just the air and just the way that he looks is... Dude's good. Dude,
yeah, he's real good.
Yeah, that motherfucker don't miss. So Dexter makes it very clear that Harrison is not to be a part of this. And Prater takes his leave. Wouldn't it be, I think it would be fucking sick if Dexter, like, poisoned them or something. Him and Al. God, I hope Al comes back and gets his.
Yeah, I feel like he just left so abruptly. Like,
they have to, that's an end that I feel like cannot stay loose. They got to tighten that shit up.
Yeah.
In some way or another. But our next episode, our finale, is called Injustice for All. So I'm hoping Prater's little ass ends up on the table.
Me too.
So Dexter immediately goes into cover my ass mode, like he does. And he ushers him and Harrison out of the building, like, through the back. They go through the kitchen. And, like,
yeah, Harrison's like, what's going on? Like, just Harrison, shut up. Like,
he's still starstruck by Prater. But they go out the back door, and Dexter tells him all about the club, the serial killers club. He even tells him that he killed Lowell, the tattoo collector, and the Gemini killer. And Harrison's like, Gemini? Like, the Gemini?
Yeah, I love when Dexter's like, it was twins.
Like, yeah. Twins. Like, he's so proud of that. That's one of his crowning achievements.
Yeah. So Dexter also tells Harrison here Prater found him because he's impersonating Red, who was the dark passenger killer. Dexter found him and killed him. And so now he is Red Schmidt to Prater.
Yeah, he tells Harrison everything. Which I'm like, long overdue.
Yeah, finally.
But he tells Harrison everything about the serial killers club. And him and Harrison end up taking the subway. Who is following them? But the star of the show.
Fucking Angel Batista.
Angel, goddamn, won't let it go Batista. So Harrison immediately kind of relates this to Rita, because why wouldn't he? Dexter's gotten a lot of people killed like this. He's like, this is just what happened with my mom. Or this is just like what happened with my mom. You got too close to Trinity. Trinity ended up killing her. So who's to say that I'm not, in danger? And Dexter tells him that Charlie and Prater are only concerned with him. That Harrison is safe. We find out in a few minutes that is not true.
She's just trying to scare him,
Yeah, but like it was just so easy.
Yeah.
It was so easy for her to get in a room alone with him. She could have.
Well, Harrison's dumbass gave his, where
his
he
name, and he worked. She could have blown his shit smooth off though.
Yeah.
So fast,
and she's scary.
Dude, she is. She's intimidating as hell. But they get on the subway, and Dexter, using his big brain once again, gets off the subway right at the last moment. he says, in case I'm being followed, I'm going to dip out. And, of course, he was being followed.
Yeah, and Ángel was already on the subway, but the doors closed before he could catch him.
Got him! And so, like, even with these subway scenes, are these people actors? They would have to be, right? Because you're not going to take... These people have to be extras, because you're not going to take a camera and Michael C. Hall onto the subway and not have people staring directly into your camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe they rent out the subway for a scene for a couple hours or something. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Because I feel like they're going to have to do multiple takes as well, so... I feel like they're going to have to rent out
like
a car.
Like we've said before, what a feat it was for them to have filmed in New York City.
Yeah. I know Shameless did that as well with the like the L that they would take. I think like in interviews they just said they like rented out the, you know,
we rode the L once.
Yeah.
We went to Chicago, we saw the Shameless house, we rode the L. It was a train. That was a really fun trip though. Anyway, so yeah, Angel's little plan here gets foiled. I'm starting to feel bad for him at this point.
No, at this point, like, Dexter warned him. He should have fucking just given up and went back to fucking Miami.
Like you said, he should have taken La Pension.
Yeah.
He should have, and now we're all heartbroken because what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So we get our episode title here. How do you feel about Touched by an Ángel?
Fucking hate it. Just floating in the air, blood dripping down it. Our resurrection title card. There's blood and
and we had surmised that it was going to change every episode, and it actually does.
Yeah, it zooms out even more this episode.
We almost get like the full manhole cover thingy.
Yeah.
There's lots of lights. There's people walking, and there's blood all over it. So I'm like, damn. I really hope this.
I wonder if it'll open next episode. That would be cool.
Dexter, we gotta address the elephant in the room. Dexter, the show, has a history with finales. A certain history with finales.
Yeah, not a good history.
No. People don't tend to like the finales, so I'm really, really holding out hope here that this is going to be a good one.
I hope so. And with the original sin cancellation, I kind of hope they wrap everything up just in case this one gets canceled as well.
Oh my god. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because well,
they've already started writing for this one, haven't they? Or they're about to?
They're about to, yeah. But I mean, you never fucking know with Paramount.
It's true.
And so, like, I hope they tie it all up and don't leave any big loose strings.
Sure.
In case something happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So Harrison gets invited to, be like a waiter at Prater's mansion by his buddy at the hotel. But when Harrison realizes that it's Prater's gig, obviously he's like, yeah, I actually can't do that. But then his boss comes in. This guy's got a stick up his ass. He's like, Harrison. Why you say it like that? But he tells Harrison that there is a room service request specifically for him.
And Harrison ain't suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Like, he just takes the fucking food up there?
I will say at the when I very first heard that, I was like, okay, maybe it's Gigi. Maybe she's like doing some weird romantic shit or something. But then as he's like walking to the room, I'm like, oh my god, I bet it's fucking Charlie. Yeah, and of course it is. Charlie welcomes him into the room. It's a damn shame he didn't walk outside with Dexter because he would have seen her. Yeah. He didn't know what she looked like. And of course Harrison walks in there, sits everything down. Charlie locks the door behind her and proceeds to scare the shit out of this kid.
Yeah, we then cut to Dexter, who is cooking him up a tasty steak.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Harrison's getting interrogated, like pissing his pants right now, and Dexter's just cooking a steak. He's got some garlic and some thyme in there.
I love how they shot this, though, how Harrison's telling him the story through the phone instead of us just seeing it through Harrison's,
Yeah, it makes it interesting.
Yeah.
Every scene, Harrison looks like he's about to cry.
I feel like this poor man, he just keeps getting interrogated this season.
He has been through it.
Yeah,
though.
he hasn't. No one has let up on him. He can't catch a break.
In his defense, I would be about to cry all the time. Also, Charlie even pulls out a gun here.
Yeah, but the first mistake Harrison makes is he touches all the stuff all the food items to put on her table.
Yeah, poor kid. He just doesn't even think about it. He's just not like seasoned in that way yet, which we find out. I mean, we know, like Dexter says later, he doesn't have any history. He lived most of his life in Argentina, never been arrested. So like fingerprints aren't really that helpful to her anyway, but that was like a rookie mistake for sure. But yeah, she interrogates the shit out of this kid. She's like, "Why is your last name Morgan?" And he goes on to kind of tell her the truth. He tells her that he took Hannah's last name, Hannah Morgan.
And that was a good save.
That was a pretty good cover. And he kind of tells her the truth, but like in Dexter fashion. He tells the truth, but not the full. It's a very calculated truth.
Right, and I love that Dexter doesn't like get upset or anything here. He's like, the right amount of truth can sell a good lie.
Yeah.
Is what he says. So
he's supportive, man. Honestly, like, I know he's a serial killer, but he's a good dad. He's a decent dad. He's been trying
good.
to be.
He's trying.
Better than my dad. You too.
Yeah. $50?
Honestly, that ain't even that good of a tip, though, to make somebody piss their pants.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're working for a billionaire? I would have been like, no, I need more, actually.
Actually, I'd take 100.
Actually, probably not. I would have been crying. I would have ran the fuck up out of there. Oh, man. Poor Harrison. But, so, he gives Dexter the lowdown on everything that happened with Charlie. He did a pretty good job, though. He's a pretty good liar. I gotta say, Harrison's a pretty good liar.
Especially on such a whim like that.
Yeah. He's got it's that Morgan blood.
Yeah.
And Dexter tells Harrison that he should probably stay with him for a few days. I've been waiting for that. I'm like, when is he going to tell Harrison to come stay with him? Because
literally, like, you just letting your son live at the hotel? Like,
you're in danger. Which I think he did offer, and Harrison was like, "No, I'm good." But at this point, Dexter's like, "You need to stay here for a few days. This guy isn't playing. This guy isn't like, regular people, as we see." Dude's insane. Leon Prater's absolutely fucking insane. This is he's like becoming one of my favorite big bads. He is so
I love
cool.
him already so far. Just the way he gets so giddy and everything.
I was going to say, we haven't got there yet, but the way that he waves
I love that.
Dexter,
yeah.
When
I
Charlie,
love when he goes to touch her throat too.
Yeah.
Such a good.
It's great. Yeah, I've seen so many TikToks of just him being like, and it's the giddiest little, like, he looks deranged, like insane. It's amazing. Ooh, this next scene is good. So Dexter goes to talk to Blessing, and they kind of make nice. He apologizes for, telling Joy about the weird child soldier shit.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't his fault. Like, he didn't mean to,
Yeah. That's what he tells Blessing, is like he cared about their relationship, and he just said more than he should have, and he apologized, and Blessing gives him a hug, which we all know makes him so uncomfortable.
He does not hug back.
No, it's written all over his posture, his body language. But he calls Harrison and says, Blessing's going to pick you up from work tonight, and I need you to look into some hotel records for me. And then we flip to the next scene, and I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
he's in Charlie's house now.
Like, damn.
This dude is diabolical. So funny. And you would think Charlie being and you would think that Charlie being who she is, her house would be a little bit harder to break into.
You would think, yeah. But
You'd
Dexter
think.
just gets in there very easily.
He gets right in. And we also see that Charlie was in the military. And we see her mother. This, like, hospital room that we've been seeing. It's inside her house.
Yeah, so now Dexter understands why she does what she does for Prater.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, oh, that's very expensive. To have like a hospital room in your house and have nurses in 24. That is a very, very expensive thing. So it makes a lot of sense why Charlie can't really say no to Prater. She needs the fucking cash, just like everybody else. And I'm sorry, I would just like to mention the military pictures. The Photoshop is really bad.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people say that on TikTok. Like, who was their Photoshopper? Because
I understand, like, from afar, not a big deal, but where they do the close-up of it, it looks a little rough, some of them.
Yeah, like, why didn't they just take pictures of her now and, like, just...
She's an expensive lady.
That's
you
true.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we see that Charlie has, in fact, lifted prints from this glass that she took from the Empire Hotel. And Harry's here, and Harry's mad.
Yeah, Harry is pissed.
Harry's like, she's messing with your fucking son. I'm like, ooh, Harry. I think he says goddamn in this one, too. I'm like, ooh, Harry. Harry's mad as hell. And Dexter makes it very clear here that he is not going to go soft on Charlie. She has fucked with the wrong man.
Yeah, and oof, this next scene coming
So
up
good.
is so good.
So Charlie stops to get some flowers for her mother. And in the time she goes to get those flowers, somebody sneaks into her back seat.
Yeah, this scene is just
So good.
so good. Another callback to the very first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Dexter is in the backseat of Charlie's car, and he is using the
Geely saw.
Geely saw on Charlie.
Yeah. He puts it around her neck, and she's fucked, dude.
Go ahead. Take it out. Put it on the passenger side floor. Point that pistol anywhere near me and I saw your fucking head off.
And he's dead serious. He's like, I'm gonna saw your fucking head off.
Yeah, he is scary
He
here.
really is. He really is scary.
And Charlie, Uma does a phenomenal
Yes.
job. Like,
That's what I was gonna say. Is this scene, her acting is amazing. She is very much terrified.
yeah, because we haven't seen any emotion from Charlie. She's just a badass, and this scene is just incredible.
She is very pensive. She is very, like, solid, unshakable up until this moment, pretty much. And a lot of it has to do with her mom. I think she's, like, scared for her mom. And this is in broad daylight, mind you.
Yeah.
There's people walking. Like,
Like, good thing she has tinted windows.
he's just kind of throwing caution to the wind to make it very clear to
Does
her.
she have tinted windows? I think so.
I think so, yeah. To make it clear to her and to Prater that Harrison is off limits, that they have crossed a fucking line. His breathing when he tells her to drive, he looks like a damn animal.
Yeah, he's just huffing back there.
He looks like he's like the big bad wolf. He's scary as hell. He's got his teeth bared, like it's very animalistic, which is something we don't see from Dexter a whole lot. But when it comes to Harrison, he's fucking over it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of confirmed here, as we suspected, that Prater found out that her mother was ill and that he was able to get her in connection with specialists that pretty much saved her life. I think she says it bought her another 8 years so far. And in return, she had to be a fucking henchman, pretty much.
Yeah. Very sad.
It is sad, and it's very much speaking to how much of a monster he is. He really just exploits people. Billionaires, they typically are very exploitative of people, you know, who could really use the funds, the connections, whatever it is. So she's really just another pawn in his game. He really puts on quite a show, this scene.
Yeah, I mean, it is terrifying.
It's definitely a show. This is not typical Dexter, but he is doing what he can to frighten her. He does tell her that he didn't kill her mom, that that's not who he is. And he doesn't think that she's the type of person to frighten innocent kids. So he's really, really just making a statement here. Don't fuck with my son. They done fucked up, man. This is not going to end good for these people. I think Charlie might get away.
I think, yeah, I feel like he'll let Charlie off the hook. I mean, she's been forced into all of this, so.
But what if she's the one that ends up killing Prater or something? That would be yummy.
Yeah.
That would be.
I want to see
some
him on the table so
justice.
bad,
I
but
know. Just because of, like, the circumstances.
I feel like that would be the most iconic kill
It would.
table scene in
Dude, I
Dexter
agree.
history.
I 100% agree, and I think a lot of people agree with you. I want to see him on the table. We have that on our bingo card, dink on the table.
Yeah.
So, like, what if he doesn't get on the table? That just doesn't count?
No. Like,
I mean, like I'm saying, what if he kills him another way? Or,
no,
like,
it doesn't
Charlie-
count. Like,
Damn it, man. Okay, he's got to end up on the table. That motherfucker's got to be on the table. And Charlie spills the beans here. She's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm jumping ship.
yeah, literally.
She tells him this was all Prater. It wasn't me. Which it totally was all Prater. He told her exactly what to do, even down to the gun on the table, is what she says. I mean, Dexter should have known this, like, obviously.
Yeah, Dexter then is like, you know what? He's the one that needs to be taken out.
Yeah.
So
He is the puppet master who is playing a game of chess with people's lives. It's extremely fucked. So he eventually lets Charlie go. He tells her to leave Harrison alone or he's going to pay her mother another visit. So I don't think Charlie's going to be fucking with him anymore.
no, she is clearly shaken up by this.
Yeah.
And he even left a little mark on her neck. She's
Yeah.
bleeding.
He cut her with the Geely saw, which obviously you got to nick her a little bit, show her who's boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then we get over to the NYPD. It's Wallace and Oliva, and they are checking out these like manhole cover tools. The description of which Dexter gave them. They probably wouldn't even figured that out if it wasn't for Dexter.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what it was, and he gave them little breadcrumbs. He's like, here you go. And they're kind of going through the list here of who has access to that type of tool, because that could potentially help them in their pursuit to find the New York Ripper. And as it turns out, there's a lot of different New York City departments that have access to this tool. I think Oliva says it's a needle in a haystack. He also makes a joke about Parks and Recreation. I don't know, this dude, he's weird.
Yeah. Is
I wouldn't
he
be
the
shocked
Ripper?
if it's him.
Yeah. But are they going to do... They just made a detective in
True.
Original Sin a killer, you know?
Very
so, like,
true.
are they going to do it again here?
Maybe he's a bit of a red herring. Because he
Yeah.
is weird. Like, I don't know. You know, like, it seems like every scene, he just kind of, like, he doesn't take things seriously.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's just who he is as a character. Maybe they're trying to red herring us. I don't know. But there is something weird with the guy. So then, the star of the episode, Angel Batista, pops in. He immediately is like, you know, this is great timing, actually. I need you to do something for me. He's trying to get, like, DMV. He's trying to, like, search Dexter's DMV plates or something.
Poor Wallace. She has to
Yeah.
break the news. She's like, listen, I just talked to your buddy Quinn over here at Miami Metro PD, and you are criminally impersonating a police officer.
Yeah, which is, she says it's a felony. Ugh. So sad. And also, they take his shield. I
Yeah.
was like,
Damn.
oh, God.
On hell.
That's the worst part. That's so disgraceful. They make him offer his shield over, and threaten him that if he keeps pursuing this, if he keeps, you know, putting his nose into police business, because he is no longer a police officer, that she's gonna have him arrested.
Yeah, see, he should have just took his ass home to Miami.
Yeah. I admire his chutzpah. I admire that he wanted to get justice for Maria and for Dokes, and he wanted to settle this thing, but, like, I just wish that he had realized that he was so outmanned, like, outthought, outrun. Like,
I mean, maybe if he would have discussed it with, like, Quinn or Masuka or something and had, like,
yeah.
more
Or
of a team behind him, but...
stayed the hell away from Prater.
yeah.
There was just, you know, he really never had a chance.
No.
And also during this conversation, once again, oh man, he sounds insane. Angel
Yeah.
sounds insane.
And we know he's not.
That's the
but-
thing about master manipulators, though. It's like they can tell the truth and twist it in such a way that you look like the crazy one. And Dexter is good at that.
Yeah, he's very good at that.
It's exactly what he's done. Wallace is like, so you didn't lose your ex-wife? So you didn't lose your partner? So you are still a cop? Like, all of this stuff that's just not making sense. that makes Angel look super unreliable, when in fact he is the sane one and he is right, right on the mark. But unfortunately, Dexter's just smarter than him, man. Dexter is a master manipulator, and Angel should have just stayed the fuck away, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Dexter, like I said, Dexter tried to warn him.
And not only, it's like not only do these people die, they die disgraced also.
Yeah.
Because this was a disgrace to him. Maria was disgraced for, the Bay Harbor Butcher shit. Dokes was disgraced for the Bay Harbor Butcher shit. Deborah was too, not publicly, but her own morals. She sacrificed everything that she was.
Yeah.
In the end, to save Dexter from this Bay Harbor Butcher shit. So he is very much, he does a lot of good, but he is very much still a villain. He is like the ultimate anti-hero. And unfortunately, as Angel is walking out of the police station, he sees a big poster for the New York City Police Foundation that has none other but Leon Prater on it.
Yeah.
And he puts it together that this is the guy that he saw Dexter with earlier that day. So unfortunately, it's laid out right in front of him. He's like, damn it, I gotta go see this guy.
Like fucking Batista, I swear.
Really, really unfortunate. So then we get over to Dexter, who is arriving home. He hears voices in the apartment. He puts like his key in between his fingers, like.
Yeah, he's like, oh God, did Charlie find out where I live? Like,
he walks into the apartment and no, it's just Harrison and Gigi trying to get into it on the couch, bro. Like,
I love that he calls her Gina.
Yeah, she's like, who's this Gina skank? He's wild as hell, man, trying to get jiggy with it right on the couch.
Literally.
With the lights on. All right, Harrison. So Harrison and Gigi decide to go to her house to, do whatever they were doing.
I love that Dexter's like, well, I've got a deck of cards. We can.
And he also, doesn't he give Harrison condoms here?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He's like, do you know how to? Harrison's like, yeah, dude. Like, I know how. I know how it works. Okay, we gotta talk about this. So, Gigi, Harrison, and Dexter kind of get to start talking about blood spatter, about Dexter's work and everything. And Harrison makes a comment here. He's like, Dad did most of his work in the late 1900s. Why did he say it?
Like, yeah, like, why didn't he say, like, the 1990s? Like, like, what do you mean late 1900s? Like,
why did he say it like it was, like, pilgrimage?
Like, who wrote that?
The late 1900s cracked me the hell up. Michaela made a comment earlier about the condoms. She's like, well, Dexter's not going to be using them. I'm like, damn, man. That was on our bingo card.
Yeah.
We're not going to get that
I'm
one.
heartbroken. He always gets laid, poor guy.
Yes. She was like, unless he and Charlie crack.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Him and Charlie just crack at the very end.
Yeah,
They're
that's
just
Charlie's
fucking...
thank you for, taking out Prater.
She gives him some ass. That's so funny. That would be absolutely hilarious. And completely uncalled for, but hilarious. So Harrison and Gigi take their leave. They go back to Gigi's house. And then we get over to Prater and Charlie, and they're talking about what happened earlier in the car.
Yeah, Charlie's like, he nicked me with it, like the Geely salt. And Prater is just, he's like, ooh, show me. Like, he wants to see
and
this.
he wants to see it. Like, and he tries to touch it even.
Yeah, oh, I love it. I love when he tries to, oof. Yeah. And he gets like, oof, he gets so giddy with it. Like, this motherfucker just loves blood.
He's freaky deaky. Not in a good way either.
No.
This guy's fucking crazy. He's like, he tries to touch the cut on Charlie's neck, and she responds, very like, ooh, don't do that type of, like any normal person would. He covers his lips and he's like, that's amazing.
Like, dude, insane.
This guy is absolutely nuts. It boggles the mind. He is such a weird guy, man.
Very strange.
And it goes to show you too, like, how trauma can do different things to different people. Everybody turns out differently, but my God, are they all fucked up?
Yeah.
And Prater is just so deluded. He's like, he's sending a message to me about his son. but he's still mine. The dark passenger is mine.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in control here. And like,
yeah, he's like, he wants to continue to play with us. Dude is Delulu. And Charlie kind of like goes to argue. And he kind of overpowers her and says, how's your mom? So it's really, it really is just like he bends the finger, you know? Like if anybody starts to question him in a way that he does not appreciate, he uses the things that he has done for them, and he holds it over their head just like a fucking asshole. It's quite interesting. He's a really, really good big bad.
He is, yes.
For somebody that doesn't even kill anyone. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yet. So Dexter gives Prater a phone call here to discuss their one-on-one conversation. AKA, he's trying to put Prater on the table.
Yeah, Dexter's like, I'm ready to meet with you.
He says, how about tonight? And then he like flicks the knife. And of course, Prater blames everything on Charlie. He's like, she just got a little bit overzealous. So not only is he an asshole, master manipulator, puppet master, he also can't take accountability.
Yeah.
This guy. So he tells him to meet him at the penthouse.
Dexter's like, is it okay if it's just the two of us? You know, I don't really trust Charlie.
Yeah, he says, I don't trust Charlie the way I trust you. And Prater ends up saying, the feeling's mutual.
Yeah, like, what?
So Dexter's even got this guy fooled for now. It's very interesting. But then, of course, once again, we get back over to Ángel. He has arrived at this place where the gala is being held.
Yeah, he is just making a ruckus. He's like, I want to talk to Prater. And these people are like, listen, buddy, like, you have to have an appointment. Well, then he just starts making a scene. And
he's yelling that Prater's life is in danger. And, you know, of course, Charlie comes out, puts him in the craziest headlock. He's like, God damn.
yeah.
And
she's like, why is my boss in danger?
Yeah.
Like,
so, unfortunately, Angel does end up getting a meeting with Prater. And he spills the beans like a damn goon.
yeah, like, I did not think Batista was going to be the one.
Yeah.
Like,
To out him
Yeah,
to Prater.
yeah.
It's interesting they did it that way, but I knew as soon as I was like really hoping they were going to kick him out, because I knew as soon as he saw Prater, he was going to end up like he ended up.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
a wild next 10 minutes of this episode, that's for sure.
When he first, you know, when Batista first asks to speak with Prater, he goes into his wallet to say, I'm Miami Metro, and his shield isn't there. That's so sad.
Yeah. The guy just kind of looks at him all crazy, like,
Yeah, and the guy's pretty much like, okay, motherfucker, you got to get out of here. And that's when Batista starts hooting and hollering. Charlie comes out and does her thing, and before you know it, he's in the office with Prater. And he tells Prater, you know, this is Dexter Morgan. Who is Red Schmidt? And tells him that he's the Bay Harbor Butcher.
yeah. Oh,
Can you imagine? I would love to have seen Leon Prater's brain at that moment. He even tells Prater here that he worked with Dexter for 20 years at Miami Metro Homicide.
yeah. Like, what?
The music's like, doom, doom.
Yeah. Prater's like, what? Excuse me? Like,
The look on his face, he's like, And then Charlie's just smirking over her shoulder, the shit-eatingest grin. She's like, I told you so.
but Charlie didn't know who he was.
No,
like,
but she knew something
Yeah.
was up. She knew this guy was lying. She knew from the very get-go that something was weird about Red Schmidt. So now she's just kind of looking at Prater like, what a bitch say? Maybe you should trust me more. I don't know. So then we get over to Dexter, who is once again putting on the Red Schmidt thumb.
Yeah, I like that they included that again, because I was curious at how he kept getting in, you know, so.
So, you know, he uses the thumbprint. He gets into Prater's penthouse, and he enters to a very shocking scene. So Prater immediately takes him to his vault.
Yeah, he's like, I feel like we could meet in my vault, you know, more private, and we could clear the air, Dexter Morgan.
Ooh. It's giving, hello, Dexter Morgan. And Charlie, of course, shows up with a gun, and he realizes now that his cover is blown.
Yeah.
And Prater, they walk into the vault to find a startling scene. Our own beloved Ángel is strapped down to a fucking table.
To the ice truck killer table.
To the ice truck killer table.
Like, insane.
God,
insane.
Dude. So right here, when Charlie kind of pops up behind Dexter with this gun, I thought I had heard that line before. She says, "Stay cool. Stay very cool." And that is a line from the 2005 movie Be Cool, which stars Uma Thurman and John Travolta.
Okay,
So
cute little
that's-
Easter egg
yeah.
there.
I thought I had heard that before. I was like, that sounds so familiar. And that's exactly what that was. So I'm glad we caught that.
I love when they do little Easter eggs like that.
Yeah. So Charlie immediately unarms him. Just takes his phone, the little knife he had. Prater puts in his number, and for the vault. And like you just made a comment about, a lot of people are surmising that the code is that inmate number, Cooper, right?
Yeah.
And that is a number that, was it in the letter?
Yeah, it was on like the very top of the letter that Prater lets Dexter read.
Yeah. So, how we end up at the end of the episode, spoilers obviously, but Dexter ends up locked inside of this vault. How is he going to get out? I'm thinking maybe Harrison's going to get him out with this code. Because, who else is going to do it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Someone's got to get him out of there.
Crazy. This next few minutes is absolutely batshit. Leon Prater's geeked. He is absolutely thrilled that he is in the presence of the Bay Harbor Butcher.
Oh, he is loving every second of
He's
it.
vibrating. I don't know if anybody has seen the stand-up from Adam Devine. It's on Netflix called Best Time of Our Lives. He has this skit in it where he's like, I don't even know how to describe it, but he is like,
It's when you get so excited, like a child, they just shake.
yeah, they're like,
because they can't,
"Ugh!" When
I
you're
don't
just
know.
like your entire body is vibrating.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this reminded us of, how geeked he is. He's like, he mentions the blood slides. He's like, I thought it was odd how drawn you were to the blood slides. And, once Angel told me who you were, I put it all together.
Yeah.
And he's like, so he's immediately like, Lowell didn't disappear. Red didn't disappear. You took them out. He's like, how'd you do it?
Yeah.
He is just,
He wants to know, like,
I love Dexter's like, what makes you think that I would talk about that in front of Batista? And he's like, oh, yeah. And he covers his ears. Like he's a freaking child or something. He's like, innocent ears are listening. Oh, yeah. Dude is so excited. He's like, I got goosebumps. He's like, say it. The Bay Harbor Butcher.
Just like I did with the Gemini killer. I will be your Medici to your Bay Harbor Butcher. Bay Harbor Butcher. Just saying it out loud. Bay Harbor Butcher. Oh, it gives me goosebumps.
I mean, he is absolute. Look at, you got it, pause. Look at the look on his face.
yeah, he is just grinning.
Ear to ear. He is so excited to be in the presence of, I mean, honestly, in the Dexterverse, he's one of the most prolific killers
Oh yeah.
to ever exist. And the fact that he got someone else blamed for it, and it's
Iconic.
it is
you know,
iconic. Iconic shit. So Prater gives Dexter an offer here. He's like, I want to be your Medici, is what he says. He's like, I know tons of serial killers. We can bring them here. I can get trophies. We can learn from them. And then you can do what you do. So he's offering just to like, he wants to be his benefactor, I think is how he puts it.
Yeah, he's like, but there's one.
One little caveat.
Yeah, he's like a sacrifice.
Fuck. He's like, you have to kill Angel Batista. The poetic justice of this, of Angel ending up, on the ice truck killer table in front of Dexter.
Wild shit. I was
Yeah.
not expecting this
I know.
whatsoever.
I did not expect it to turn out this way, definitely. I was surprised. I love Charlie's like still pointing the gun at Dexter, and Prater's like, put the gun down. It's embarrassing. He's like, he feels like he's in the room with a celebrity.
Yeah.
He's just geeked. And so, he gives this knife to Dexter, and he's like, kill your lifelong friend. Kill Angel Batista, and, we can be in cahoots together. But we all know Dexter has never really been a social guy. He's never really been one for group activity.
Yeah, absolutely not.
So I kind of knew from like the get-go, I was like, this is not going to turn out well. And we get the most beautiful rendition of the blood theme. It's like strings.
Yeah, I wonder what this one's called.
Yeah, we should look it up, maybe. Figure it out, because it is gorgeous. And so sad.
It is very sad.
It just sounds so like regretful in a way. So here he is standing over Angel Batista, ready to plunge a knife into Angel's heart. This was so emotional, especially like if you've been a fan for a long time and you've grown to love these characters.
Yeah, I mean,
heartbreaking.
You know, Dexter even told Batista back in the day, like, if there was anyone he would want to be like, it would be him. Like,
yeah. So
sad.
sad.
It is very sad.
And all the while, Prater is just geeked to see. He's like, I've always wanted to see someone do this. And so, of course, you know, not surprised by what happens next, Dexter lifts his knife, and instead of killing Angel, he cuts him free. And that's when all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, but before that, though, when he raises his knife, he says, you know, the number one rule is don't get caught. And you think for a second there that he's going to kill him.
I did. I was like, wait.
Yeah, but then he cuts him free. And he's like, he cuts him free because he's like, you know what? He was my partner then. Yeah. Maybe we can be partners now. And it's just so sad that Batista just goes straight for him. Like, he didn't have the gun. He ain't the one that tied you to that table. Like,
it reminded me of the Hunger Games. You know when PETA gets hijacked and he sees Katniss and he immediately starts strangling the shit out of her? That's what it reminded me of. He pops up off that fucking table quick.
He does.
And he immediately starts strangling Dexter.
There's something poetic about dying at the hands of my lifelong friend.
Okay, so, you know, he's strangling Dexter. And then, of course, and I knew in this moment, I was like, Prater's going to shoot him. And, of course, we get shot. Now, the first shot kind of, like, hits his shoulder, and I was like, okay, maybe that'll put him down.
Yeah.
And he'll be able to live. But no, Prater just unloads into Batista's back.
It's awful.
Yeah, it is gnarly, life-ending shots. It is not something, I think Dexter even says that. This isn't something that anybody can bring you back from.
Yeah. Prater even shoots a shot at Dexter as they're...
Dude, I'm sorry. Okay, so he, like, shoots the shot. Obviously, he misses. And then Charlie yanks him, and it looks hilarious.
Yeah, it's very funny. The way Dexter throws that fucking hatchet.
Yeah.
Oof, so good.
I mean, all hell has broken loose. They're all fucking scrambling for their lives and for weapons, and it's very, very dramatic. And the look on Prater's face, he looks so deranged. He looks like a deranged, like, little boy. Like, just it's like, I can't even describe it. Peter Dinklage is so good at that also. And Peter Dinklage is in plays a lot. He has spent a lot of time on stage as well. So it makes a lot of sense. And I see that with David Dastmalchian too. Those type of people that have studied and practiced theater so much.
Very good facial.
Their facial and their body, the way they use all of that and the inflections in their voice, it's so good. It's so impressive. So like you said, Dexter throws a hatchet, knocking the gun out of Charlie's hand. And Charlie and Prater run out of the vault and shut the door before Dexter can get there.
It's like a game over moment. Like,
absolutely. Like a John Kramer shit. Like, it's just Peter Dinklage there just waving. Like deranged, like smiling.
Hilarious.
Just like, bye-bye. It's hilarious. It's so funny. And then we get to the really gut-wrenching part of the episode. We get to Angel's death. Dexter goes to him. You know, despite everything, he's trying to be there for him at his moment of death.
Angel ain't having it either. He's
and that's what is so much more heartbreaking about it is like Angel died absolutely fucking hating
breaks
Dexter.
My heart.
You know, you go back and watch clips from the original show, and they were just amigos, man.
Yeah.
Like, as much as Dexter could love a person or be friends with a person, he cared about Angel.
Yeah.
So to see all of that wash down the drain, Angel's very last words being, Dexter Morgan, fuck you. Some insane poetic justice there.
Yeah. You know, Dexter here, like, he tells him,
I need you to know
I didn't kill Maria or Dukes. I may be the Bay Harbor Butcher, but I promise you I didn't kill them. It's your fault. And now I'm dying. Because of you. Just like they did. I'm sorry. Dexter Morgan. Fuck you.
This is something I've been itching for.
Yeah, Dexter tells Batista here, he's like, I may be the Bay Harbor Butcher, but I did not kill Maria and I did not kill Dokes.
Yes, that is what I have been. I'm like, oh my God, I wish he would just tell him. Which, at the end of the day, it doesn't really mean much to Angel. Angel replies with, it's still your fault.
I mean, because it is.
Which it was, 100%.
And he even says, now because of you, I'm dying.
Yeah, it's a really, really, it's a heartbreaking moment. It truly is. And he says Dexter Morgan, just like he said 1,000,001 times.
It's such a like quiet little Dexter Morgan. You think he's gonna like say it's okay or something, and then he's like, "Fuck you." You're like, oh God.
And you know what? But Angel's a fucking badass, man. He died standing on business.
Yeah.
He took it all the way to the grave.
And now he's with Maria. Like,
they're all up in heaven talking mad shit.
For real,
mad shit. They're like, this motherfucker. And it is very touching. And Michael's acting, David's acting.
We haven't heard a scream like this out of Dexter since Rita.
Yeah.
And it is just, it's gut-wrenching.
It really, really is.
You have to.
And we end our episode with that huge, gut-wrenching, just emotional scream from Dexter. And that's the end of Touched by an Angel. God damn.
Yeah, the end credits are beautiful as well. We get like how to make fedoras.
Oh my God.
It is like, come on, you could have. That is just another stab. Like,
it really is. That's just another
stab in the fucking heart. Like, God.
And that song playing all around me. Oh my God, dude. So emotional, so sad. I really did not expect Angel to die. I really didn't.
I had an inkling. I figured he was going to die. I mean, he had to. He would not give up. Like,
yeah. I knew Dexter wasn't going to kill him. I knew Harrison wasn't going to kill him.
I thought Dexter was going to kill him. I mean, the number one rule, like you said, don't get caught. But
yeah. They just have so much history. And Dexter is changing. He does have character development through this season specifically. And he just couldn't kill his friend at the end of the day. Like I said earlier, I'm concerned like where it's going to go from here. But that's not my job to figure out.
Yeah.
So I'll leave that to the professionals. But yeah, overall, really, really good episode. What are you going to rate this one?
I mean, I give it a 10 out of 10. Absolutely. What are you rating it?
Yeah, I mean, I would have to agree with you. It's a 10. It's a 10-er episode. It's a dime piece.
I know the critics rated it a 9.9, which is the highest rated episode since The Getaway.
Really?
Which was the finale of season 4.
Oh, wow. I mean, very well deserved. Very well deserved.
Yeah, I think that one got a 9.8.
Yeah, man. I mean, this season has been peak. It's been so fire. It's been gut-wrenching. It's been funny. It's been intense and interesting and mysterious. It's been all of the things you want a show like this to be.
Yeah, so sad there's only one more episode left.
Yeah.
Was really hoping to have Original Sin Season 2 to keep us hanging until the next season of Resurrection.
That's what I was going to say. That was going to be like our next thing. So I guess now, unless by some miracle we get Original Sin back, next week is going to be our last episode for a while until we get news about Resurrection Season 2.
Yeah, we will. We're still wanting to do Supernatural as well, though. But,
that will be a different channel, though. It's called Salt and Burn. So if you're a Supernatural fan, we'll post and, be looking out for that. But that's probably going to be like October-ish. Yeah, I mean, go sign those petitions. Don't spoil anything for anybody. Don't be a dick. I mean, I see people spoiling 5 minutes after the episode airs.
Yeah,
like,
even Showtime, they'll be posting spoilers
Showtime.
on Friday, and you're like, some people haven't even watched the episode yet. Like, give them some time.
I know. I was scrolling on TikTok and saw Showtime posting Angel's death.
Yeah, like what?
I was like, holy shit!
Like, give it at least 24 hours, 48 hours, something. Like,
Showtime sent it. They said, here it is, buddy.
especially to spoil it, because it doesn't even premiere like on air and even until Sunday. So like,
Really?
give us some time. Showtime.
Yeah. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, this episode was insane. It was so good. Acting off the charts.
Phenomenal.
From everybody. I mean, everybody was just on their top game. So just great. I'm really digging this. I'm chomping at the bit to see how we're going to end this.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I have no theories.
Do you know how long the last episode is?
I do not know. Hopefully we get at least
an hour.
Yeah,
at least. Because there's a lot of stuff we got to wrap up. And dear God, hopefully we get a season 2.
Yeah.
I know I'm pretty sure they've actually greenlit the season 2 though, correct? I mean, who knows? Like you said, who knows with Paramount?
Yeah, who knows with Paramount?
So as far as the bingo card goes, we're definitely not going to see Dexter get laid. I don't think we're going to see Dexter dance. We are past the dancing.
I mean, we still got a gala.
We do have a gala. That's very true. I mean, he could technically like dance with Charlie or something. You know how people will do like slow dances and they'll talk?
Yeah.
That type of thing, maybe. Dink on the table is still a possibility. And Hey You is still a possibility.
Who's he going to be saying hey you to?
I don't know.
Dink?
Yeah,
Prater?
Yeah.
Hey you.
Hey You. Maybe. Fuck if I know. It is a possibility.
Yeah.
But we're probably not going to get that one. We were really hoping to mark everything off, but that's okay. Maybe next season. So I think that does it for our episode 9 recap, Touched by an Ángel. Absolutely incredible episode. I'm really hoping I'm hoping they do us good on the finale.
Me too. It better be good. That's all I gotta say. It better be good.
I feel you, man, 100%. All right, once again, you guys can follow us on our socials. We're at Dexter Unwrapped. Instagram, TikTok. You can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and Amazon Music. We would really appreciate comments, ratings. If you have any theories, comments, epic slams, what have you, holler at us. And of course, as always, we'll be back next week with our coverage of the finale, which is titled And Justice for All. And by God, I hope they mean it.
Yeah, I hope they mean it too.
As always, I'm your host, Brooke.
And I'm Michaela. And until next time, stay safe and keep that dark passenger in check.